Good morning, everybody. Wednesday morning, this will start video number 4 here from the Rod Run. Couple 64s, got a wagon, got a convertible here. Air ride. I actually have a car that I would consider putting air ride on so I can adjust the ride height the way I want it. But is it practical for long trips, and do the airbags tend to give a lot of trouble? Remember, it's fit over function. Just cause it looks good don't mean it's gonna get you home from Route 66, and that's kind of the plans I got with my station wagon. So if any of y'all have any reserves about any of the systems, put them in the comments, or which systems to stay away from. It's not a car I'm gonna just flip and sell. It's a car I've had since 2015. I plan on keeping it a good while. So on our roads in South Carolina, I feel like I'd hit one pothole and just blow an airbag out. So, not to mention they are kind of expensive. So yeah, if you know anything about air systems, you know what you're talking about, put it in the comments. I'd like to know a little more about it, maybe what to stay away from. Marina blue on blue. Those are those aftermarket rally wheels. I don't know, every other 17-inch wheel that they made, the Cutlass wheels, the Super Sport wheels, the Camaro style wheels, the N90 wheels for the Super Sport Monte Carlos, they're all proportionate. For whatever reason, the rallies, when they made them bigger, the slots are disproportionate to the size of the wheel and as well as the center cap. So I don't know, but someone really needs to sit down and figure that out to get the proportions right. I've always thought the slots were way too big. I mean, to compare that, and then here's the regular rally wheel on the Camaro, that is a big difference. Give you a look at this 55 here. Kind of a neat fake patina paint job here. It's got, that was a factory color. I think that is actually the factory color. They just used some different colors of paint to imitate rust. Kind of neat the way they did it, but what I like about it the most is this beautiful Del Rey interior. I've always loved the Del Rey interiors. You couldn't get the Del Rey interior, I don't guess, in a hardtop. It had to be a, usually you'd see it in a 210 post car. This car's got the Bel Air trim, but someone elected to put the Del Rey interior, which I think goes very well with this car. Now the dash is actually original paint, so they just kind of replicated the car to make it kind of look like the dash. Kind of neat. They did a good job. I'm not usually a fan of fake patina, but I actually kind of like that one. Long before I was putting a lot of videos on YouTube, and 10 years ago, it'll be 10 years ago in August, my pop had an 80 El Camino, and he was cutting a yard in town for somebody, and he had a bad habit back then of leaving keys in ignitions. Somebody stole his car, but I always look close when I see one of these, because one thing that really set his car apart, and who knows, one of you might run into the car, you can contact me. It had a bed liner just like this, but Pop had bed linered the bed liner all the way around the roof, and also painted his molding black with some satin black paint. It was burgundy. It had the little scoop on the hood, the silver around the bottom. I'm sure if it was, being as it was stolen, if the car wasn't cut up, all that would probably be changed. But one thing that would have been hard to get off with that bed liner. And every time I see one with black molding, it triggers that thing to take a look, because you just never know, it may still be out there somewhere. Taking advantage of the traffic not being so bad. Give you a better look at these cars here. I really like that yellow and white on a 57 Chevy. Always a good many cars parked down here at the Cracker Barrel, so it's still Wednesday morning. Always like these 69 Caprice Impala wagons. Extra brownie points if they're hideaway headlights with a 427. 72. Pretty copper bronze color. It's a 354 barrel car. Got a light tan interior. Someone has put a dealer style or aftermarket style vinyl roof, but I don't know where in the world that trim come from. I've seen trim like that. I've got a set at home that come out of the junkyard. but it looked a little closer to the factory trim because it had a ridge in it that I've never seen before. But it fits the car. Not that great, but it does fit. So this is a 60 Bel Air two-door hardtop. You don't see too many. Most people put the Impala trim on them by now. But you can see it don't have the wider chrome. It's got the cheap interior and the cheaper steering wheel. Of course, over there on the dash, it says Chevrolet. It doesn't say Impala. But these could be ordered with any option that Impala was ordered, and this is also a Bel Air. So that's a two-door sedan. Pontiac convertible. Very clean Fairlane convertible here. Very nice car. Give you a look at the front here. Camaro snuck in here amongst all the Fords. And there's my 57. Looks pretty good out in the sun.